Alright folks, welcome back. Welcome to episode 42 of our No Man's Land series. It is a crisp December morning here. I'm just going to hop into our tractor. I got it sitting here warming up. And I'm just going to pull around here and get some of our wool and stuff loaded up. Actually, let me make sure we got the right setting set for that. Yeah, I'm just pulling around here. We've kind of produced a bit of wool over these last couple of months. Basically, what I did from last episode, what we were doing was getting all these fields prepped and ready to go for winter. And that's exactly what we did. All the fields are basically ready to go for the springtime when it comes time to start planting. I've got I went through and I limed all the fields that needed lime, and then I went through and I sprayed any of the fields that needed to be sprayed with herbicide and kind of got that ready. We cultivated the cotton field, just the cotton field, and then I got lime put down on that. The rest of the fields haven't been cultivated, and that will need to happen when it comes time to plant, but I figured, just for winter's sake, it was good to get just the weeds taken care of and all that jazz. So right now, yeah, I'm just pulling around. I'm going to get some of this wool put into our production facility. I'm kind of thinking the production facility should take all of this wool, but I actually didn't look to check. Yeah, it should take all of it. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Now, also, I'm going to park this, but let's make sure everything's good to go there. Also, our other production facility over the last couple months has went through and it got all of our sunflowers processed into the sunflower oil. So let's park this bad boy. Yeah, we'll leave it running. It's still pretty cold out. Okay, let's go into our production facility and let's take a look. Okay, so sorry, I was wrong. There's still a little bit of sunflowers left in there being processed. With the oil, oh god, that could be an issue. That's not something I paid attention to, so this is what we may have to do. I think what's probably happening is, yeah, the production facility won't finish once our storage is kind of full. So I'm going to have to pull this over. Still hitting that rock. 42 episodes in, and I still hit that rock. Right on. Like, I just don't think I'm going to learn. I think the last thing that we should do, maybe that's to be the last thing that we do. After episode 50, I'm just going to try and come in flying fast as I can and smoke that rock one last time, just for old time's sake. Okay, so what I need to do then is I need to set this to... Or did I have it right? I had it right. Is this what I want to do? I just want to make sure. Okay, we're gonna load up. We'll load up some of this, these pallets right now, so the production facility can finish doing what it needs to do. Sometimes it takes a second here, and you got to go back and forth. You just got to kind of trick this thing into thinking that you're done. Yeah, and then that happens. There we go. Okay. So that means that we will basically, we had 290,000 liters in there, so roughly, like, yeah, basically 290,000 liters of oil or pallets. No, I guess it's 1,000 liters per pallet, so that's what we're going to have sitting. I'm just going to dock this off right now, because what I kind of think is going to happen over the next few months is that I'm going to have to pull the food around and fill up the animal pens, which, you know what, I'm just not even gonna check. I'm just gonna start loading this trailer and see if we can get any dumped into the sheep pens, because I just know, even without knowing, that we're gonna have to do that at some point. I haven't went and checked to see how much food they've went through, but it's been a couple months, so we might as well do the rounds here and get them all squared away. And then what we'll do is, once we kind of get these animals fed here, I'm gonna sleep through till we hit February, and then we'll go sell all that oil. I'll see though, if something comes up like that's really awesome in the store, maybe I'll bring you guys back in. I'll show you right now. Oh, perfect. Yeah, there's nothing really in the store that we need. Nothing that we really want either. We definitely don't need anything. Now it's just all down to wants, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool that we've got to that point. It only took 42 episodes. Well, also, like I said, we could have been like way richer, way faster. Like if we would have kept the other production facilities that we originally had with the wool and the cotton, and then just did all the fields cotton and added in like 2 more sheep pens. If that would have been like all that we did, we would have been like, we would have had like 10 million bucks so fast. But it kind of, I don't know, I don't mind how we did this. I kind of like that it's nice having sheep, and it's kind of fun doing that production facility. I like that, like basically in all of the series that I do, I'm going to try and have animals. I kind of like that aspect of it, of, you know, it just adds a little element to the storyline, if you will. Like our farm, we could just have all sunflower seeds and we could just do stuff like that, but we don't. We have a little bit of, we got to keep cutting the grass, and we got to do stuff like that for our animals, and I kind of like that. I definitely want to do in the next series, like in FS25, I've already kind of been thinking I want to do a series where we have either cattle or pigs. Yeah, cattle or pigs, so that we can use the manure that they produce to like fertilize our fields and do stuff like that. So that's already kind of something that I'm thinking about for our next series, is to implement something like that. I don't know exactly how I'll do it. I thought about doing maybe doing like full pigs, you know. Pigs would be awesome. And then maybe doing like corn and oats as our grain to feed them, and our production facility would make pig food and stuff like that. It's kind of just one of the ideas that I had, but I don't really know what's going to be. There's going to be a bunch of stuff that comes with that game that is kind of unforeseen, that like, there'll be cool ideas that we can do with the new, like there's going to be rice fields and stuff like that. There's going to be a whole new aspect of the game that we'll kind of get to explore and make gameplays with, which is going to be super fun. It's going to be super fun. Okay, am I going to be super fun? There we go. If I can hit these little triggers a little bit better. Okay, so the animals are fed. That's perfect. So I'm going to just pull this trailer around. I'm going to dump this stuff back into the silo, and just get everything parked, and I'll bring you guys back in February. We'll bring you back in. We'll be hooked to that other trailer, and we'll head off and we'll sell some of this oil. All right, folks. Well, welcome to a snowy February morning here in No Man's Land. Let's go see Mr. Freckles here. Let's get him some food. He's been playing around in the snow, and it looks like that's what we're going to be doing today as well. I really wanted to plant cotton, but yeah, I mean, I just don't think that's going to be happening today, which is fine, which is completely fine, because what we have to do is we have to sell all of our sunflower oil. Now, let me go into here and let's go check. I'm pretty sure usually it's the specialty country store that gives us the best price. Look at that, 3,300 bucks. Yeah, 33.17 at the specialty country store for our sunflower oil. Now, what I would like to do, and what I've decided I was going to do today, is I went and I leased us a front end loader with a snow plow on it. And what I thought we could do, what we're probably going to need to do a little bit, is, because like I crash tractors on nice dry dirt on a summer day, and I'm thinking what I'm going to need to do is clear some snow out, at least clear some snow on the roads from here to the specialty country store. And I was thinking maybe kind of just to plow in this little kind of turnaround area that we're going to have kind of by our production facility. So I figured renting this thing would be good. It'd be a good little chore for us. We could go plow, and we'll plow some of the roads in No Man's Land here. But what I gotta do is I gotta figure out how. Okay, that will articulate it to the side. Yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. A little kind of on the, well, let's see how good this will work. Oh yeah, that's gonna work real good for us. and we'll just kind of keep working it. We'll just kind of keep working it to the side there. So we don't got to do too much here. Let's just clear a little section. Yeah, we'll clear a little section around here, and then we'll clear a road kind of out. I might have to hook onto that trailer and pull it out of the way, but that's fine. That's totally fine. This thing's... I didn't know how this was gonna work. To be honest, it's been a minute since I plowed snow in this game. I would have when it first came out, but I don't remember doing a lot of it kind of throughout the years. Ooh, this is quite a bit of snow that we're pushing. Oh, dang. Yeah, that's a lot of snow. Right on. Well, good thing I when I was leasing these things, I'm like, do I need the biggest front-end loader? Like, is that really gonna... Is it that much snow? But, yeah, it's looking like it's a good thing I got the bigger of the loaders. Man, am I gonna be able to push this next row though? Well, only time will tell here. Only time will tell. Wow. Barely. I'm just kind of scratching the corner of it as well. Ooh. Dang, there's a lot of snow. It's like my blade's down a little bit too low, but wow, that's quite a bit of snow that there is here. Okay, well, this might take us a little bit longer than I originally had thought, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if there's that much snow, there's just like a high percentage chance that I'm going to crash the tractor. Extremely high percentage chance. I'll run over like a rut like that, and then just boom, she'll be gone. But what I might be able to do here is... Let's bring this up a little bit. Let's back this up. I'm going to try and do... Jeez, I got to lift that rate up. I'm going to try and come at it from the side here and see if I can get a bit out of it. Can I do this? Yeah. Let's see if I can push a bunch of it over here. This is gonna be... Oh, I can just see myself running into all those pallets though, and pushing them somewhere I probably shouldn't. Okay, let's try this again. Let's drop this rate down and let's see if I can get a... It's just all about that sweet spot. You gotta get like your blade low enough that it'll push a whole bunch of the snow, but not so low. Like if it goes too low like that, it doesn't want to let you turn. So low. Gotta find the sweet. That's a little too low there. I wonder if I can just work with it and just kind of articulate it up like that. Let's try and do a really kind of close pass by these pallets, and let's see if I can not run into them. Okay. Yeah, see, the blade's not really low enough there. But then it's too low there where it doesn't... This is going to be a little tricky. Don't want to crash. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Kind of got to get that trailer out of the way, but now that I've kind of created ruts everywhere, I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna roll it like trying to drive over one of the ruts. Let's try and do one more kind of like pass through here, where I do this. Jeez. Just farming to plowing snow. Yeah, I don't know if we put an ad out in the paper just yet for snow plowing services. Okay, that's going not too bad. We can just make a good little pile kind of by this rock here. We don't even really got to go much further than that, to be honest. Okay, let's see if we can hook onto this trailer and kind of get him out of the way. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Can I drive over one of these ruts? Okay, we'll just go slow. We'll go slow. We'll go slow. Come on now. Okay. Oh, this is not happening. The problem is these trailers don't like to back up. Okay. Let's disconnect that trailer. Let's disconnect that trailer. Let's come around here. I'm kind of glad you guys are here for this so you can watch me struggle with this. Drop this wing down. And we'll get this cleared away here. There we go. It's good there. We'll do a couple more of those passes. We'll try not to hit the trailer with the top of our wing there. Which I believe is the toe, right? I don't know if there's any dozer operators watching this right now. One's the toe and one's the heel. Pretty sure that's pushing with the toe. Alright, let's keep doing this. We'll get this cleared out. This blade works pretty good. It actually works pretty not too bad. Because once we get this little spot done here, we'll be able to kind of pull this trailer out of the way. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. See, I just had my blade a little bit too low there. It wouldn't let me steer. And then it's not low enough. Okay. Well, this may be a little painful. Okay, here's what I think we'll do then. Because we almost got this area cleared out, but what I think will be best, because this is going to take us a little bit of kind of monkeying around here for a little bit. What I think will be best is if we do, let's just do a little bit of a time lapse of me kind of plowing the rest of this. We'll do a little bit of a time lapse now that I'm starting to get the hang of this thing a little bit better. Of plowing the kind of the last of this little section out around the production facility, and then we will make a road up to the country or the specialty country store, and then I'll bring you guys there back in before, like I'll stop the time lapse before we start selling some of our oil and stuff. But yeah, I think let's do a little bit of a time lapse here of kind of the rest of this, and yeah, let's get some snow plowed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. That was a bit of an adventure. That snow is freaking deep, and yeah, it's kind of hard to deal with in some spots. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, what I want to kind of do. Well, I just want to do this one little spot right here, if I can. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll hook onto that trailer with I think our John Deere tractor, just for now. Let's push that right over there. I just want to clean this one last little spot. And then I'm going to take a load up there just to kind of test it out. I'll test it out with you guys so that so you can see that I don't crash anything. And we'll go through and we'll see how our little plan worked. I'm looking at the forecast up in the top right hand corner there, and it looks like snow is going to be coming again in our future. So what I think I'm going to do is honestly just jump out of that, leave that thing right there. Let's jump in. Yeah, let's jump in this tractor. Let's unpark it. See how it... Oh, yeah. See how... We got enough fuel. Yeah, we're good to go for fuel. Good thing, because we didn't plow out where the fuel tanks are. But let's spin around and let's see how our little path worked. I don't know, I couldn't seem to get it to plow good, like right over the grating. Like where it actually dumps into the specialty country store, but I don't really think that matters, to be honest, because like it's not, we don't have to dump this anyways. I just don't know how it's going to be to drive over. Okay, we got straps on and we're headed up. Gonna have to take it slow just around those corners. But yeah, it does look like more snow is rolling in, so hopefully we can get a few loads up there or all of this done before more snow comes. But Jesus, this is yeah, the snow was deep in some of those areas. I was going so slow trying to just get through the thick spots, and then the blade was kind of jumping around when I was coming around this corner. But you know, you do what you got to do when you got to sell some sunflower oil. But yeah, we'll get this done up here. You know, originally I was going to do a time lapse of me going back and forth with these pallets of oil, but like, I mean, we did the time lapse of the snow plowing, which was a bit of an adventure, but you know, that's part of being a farmer. Sometimes there's some adventures. Okay, I gotta go slow around this corner. Nice and slow. You know, nice and slow. There we go. Just so you guys can see that I'm taking my time. I don't want to roll this trailer. Not like that's ever happened before, of course, but you know. Okay. Let's see what we get here. I mean, I think, am I right with this? I think I actually can't remember what it is per. Is it 108,000 ish? What we got last time? I don't know. This is what I was worried about right here. Is driving through this little area. I don't know. It seems to be doing it okay. Okay, yeah, 106,000. Okay, yeah, I remember at one point it was 108,000. So that's pretty much business as usual. And this little turnaround that we did there is pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna kind of keep doing this. I'll probably just do it off camera, to be honest, because you guys have seen me sell this oil a bunch of times. But what I'll do is I'll get this done kind of just like off camera, quick, so you guys don't got to sit through another time lapse or just sit through here this watching me going back and forth. I'll get all this stuff sold, and then, you know, obviously we're not planting any cotton today, but we'll just plant it in March. It'll be fine. Hopefully the snow should be cleared away by then, and yeah, we'll just plant in March and it'll be no big deal. So it's February, right? So happy Valentine's Day. And I'm just kidding. But yeah, we'll have a good little Valentine's Day here, selling off some oil, and I'll bring you guys back once we got some more fat stacks in the bank. Okay, team, welcome back. As you can see, the weather has improved significantly. I mean, well, it's night and day around here right now. So I went through and I got all of that oil sold. As you can see in the top right hand corner, we've got We made about $1 million off that oil because we had about 870,000 kind of at the time when we were plowing and doing all that stuff, getting the snow out of the way. So yeah, so like we made a well, let's why guesstimate here? Let's go through. Um, so here's our vehicle leasing costs where we leased that that front end loader and the plow unit and stuff. Blah blah blah. I sold some wool after I did everything, but yeah, right here, 1,000,004. So that's perfect. Yeah, I actually hadn't looked at this. So yeah, $1 million. $1 million off that sunflower oil, and then like I said, I had taken a load of wool in to get sold, just because I tried to fill the production facility. It was full, and then I just took what was left up to the farmers market. Water. The rest is just I don't even know. But there we go, $1 million. So pretty not too bad, all in all. I'm just kind of pulling around here because I seen there's a little bit of wool sitting around, so I'm just gonna kind of get this cleaned off. I don't know, actually, let's go back in. Yeah, I mean, it's actually quite full. I think what we'll probably end up doing here is just taking it up to either the farmer's market or something, but it doesn't really matter. These sheep are producing crazy amounts of wool, which leads me to believe, let's just do it right now. Output of our tractor. Let's go see if there's any of these sheep that can... Okay, also I'm checking. We've got 41,000 liters of water in there, 35,000 liters of food, so they got more than enough. So the first thing I do when I come in here and I look and I see the pricing, and I usually can tell that, like, so I could sell these sheep right now. And I like to sell these at this 28, 27 month period. Now you can see here they're at a reproduction of 20%. So in another 80%, they'll have another offspring. Now our pen is full, so we can't have any more offspring in this pen as is. Let's just go down to 775. So this is the sweet spot right here, 775. Because at 27 months, their reproduction is 0, so they've just had another offspring. That's how it works. And so I like to sell them right at this point. It just seems like the best. So right here, you can see this group is at $750. They're 80%. So what I want to do is I'm going to sell all of these. That'll leave room for these guys to have their offspring. I'm also going to sell these guys, which will make a little bit more room in there. And then I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for this reproduction cycle to go through one more time. Once these guys do theirs, then I'll sell. I found that's just kind of the best part because one, the pen is getting full, so I want to be able to take advantage when they're going to have like the offspring. And two, it just seems like a good point because the max that they can ever be worth is $1,000. So when you sell at that point, it's just kind of like a nice little sweet spot, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. Well, we need a tractor. We came over here in a tractor. So there, we sold a little bit of sheep. I still should get some sort of like a cattle hauler trailer and, you know, haul the sheep up there and not have to eat the transportation fee, but I almost don't feel too bad about it. Okay, so these guys are at 700. I'm gonna let that production go through, or that reproduction go through. 750. Okay, 26 months. 675. Yeah, so there'll be some getting close in there. What are we at here? 51,000 liters of water. Okay. Let's go grab these other pallets. But not too bad, not too bad. We plowed some snow. We got our oil sold off, which is awesome. Like I said, we've got a bunch of kind of cash sitting. Are these guys looking for food? So their health's at 95%, so that tells me that someone just had offspring. So if these guys just had offspring, these guys just had offspring. So I'm honestly just gonna sell these because I'm trying to keep the... What is the transportation fee? $500? Yeah. That's good enough for me. Let's sell these again. keep these pens at more manageable level. We'll sell these after they hit their next reproduction. And yeah, these are at 88 bucks. So little baby sheep right there. So I kind of screwed up. I don't know if we're going to get as good of a yield out of the clothes as we did last year. What I screwed up on is when the outgoing products here, right? So they're storing, and when it gets to 25,000 liters in here, the production facility stops producing. It stops because it has nowhere to store everything, right? Unless I move everything. So that's why I kind of come here and I move a bunch of the pallets over into this area so that I can like pull from the storage area and the production facility can keep going. But I don't know how long, like, I just was opening the productions to take a look and see if wool would fit in there, and it was like I was at 25,000 liters, 24,900. I'm like, no, I don't know how long it was sitting there not doing the productions because the storage was full, but yeah, it is what it is. We might be a little bit shorter on our... I don't think it'll be too much though. I honestly don't think it'll be too much less in the end. But yeah, we might not have as many clothes to sell in April as we did last year. But again, we're at almost 2 million bucks and we don't really have anything else that we need to buy. But what I want to do is I want to take this wool up, and then what I was thinking we would kind of do just at the end of to finish off this episode is I've got the green mile kind of set up on our cotton field up there, and I was thinking we could go get started planting. And, you know, that's probably how we'll end this episode, because we got a lot of work to do next episode with getting the rest of these fields cultivated, prepped, and planted. Now, yeah, okay, let's drop this off, and then we'll look into our calendar. Or this is what we'll do. Drop this stuff off. Get some dog food money. There we go. Extra little 10 grand in our pocket. So that little 4 grand, we had 4 grand before that I did kind of off camera, and that 10 grand there, that pays for our rental costs for renting the front end loader with the plow unit. So there you go. Boom. Let's bring this unit back over, and to keep up with our maintenance schedule, we're going to pull this through the workshop and see if we need anything. Well, we definitely need to fix some stuff, but we'll just get that done. I can see our little maintenance bar down by our gauge. We've got probably this tractor and trailer needs to be fixed. This trailer is awesome. Like, this has been such a handy little trailer to have around the farm. Okay, let's head on in here. Oh, run into the post. Okay, 1,100 bucks to fix the trailer. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Can I put some of this stuff away? Maybe we should take some time one day here and clean this shop out. I think we just got tools and hedge trimmers. We don't even have any hedges. We need to have a garage sale is what we got to do. Okay, let's hop back in this tractor. We'll pull him over. Park him in the little trailer tractor carport area that we got here. And then we'll head over to the green mile and we will get planting. At least get started planting this cotton field. Let's tab over. There we go. Like I said, I got him all set up here. And actually, let's set a course. How do I want to do it? Yeah, let's do one sharp headland and then go from there. Yeah, this planter's pretty sweet. I mean, yeah, like that thing's pretty bad. That's awesome. Pretty skookum. Let's just jump out here. Jump over that. Okay, so we got some weeds growing, which is fine. So because we didn't spray this, right? No, I tried to spray it and it didn't work. That's right. Just wanted to make sure, because yeah, we didn't actually spray this. We just cultivated it, and then it told me there was no weeds growing, but it lied to us. So let's tab back over. Let's go get into our herbicide sprayer, and I'm gonna pull him over and get him set up, and just prep to spray that field after. Gotta unpark it. Yeah, gotta fire it up. I don't have any herbicide in this thing. Okay, well, let's go fill him real quick. We'll go fill him real quick, and then we'll pull him over and get set up. But like I said, we're gonna have a lot of work to do the next episode with getting the rest of these fields done. We got a lot of cultivating to do. Then we have a lot of seeding and planting. We're gonna have a lot of just the normal stuff to get ready for for the next kind of harvest, which I'm very excited for. The way it's shaping out is it's gonna probably be our last harvest. Another thing that I still want to do is cut in a new field. I want to buy plot 18 and potentially 19 at the top northeast side of our field, and maybe cut one more field in up there for our final harvest, kind of the final hoorah of No Man's Land FS22. I can't believe it's coming to an end. It's crazy to think. But that's it, folks. So again, thank you so much for sticking with me through this series, or if you're just kind of watching it for the first time, I mean, always go back and check some of the earlier episodes of kind of where this farm started. Like always, I appreciate all the likes and comments and people who've decided to sub. That's super awesome. I truly do appreciate it so much. So thank you to everyone who has. If you haven't hit that sub button, we would love to have you as a part of the Ultra Farmer community. And I would really love to have you in FS25 with the series that we'll do through there. Again, this is Ultra Farmer. I am out. We'll see you guys on the next episode. And yeah, thanks again.